Hello, YouTube, Internet, whatever you want to call yourself. My name is Jackson. I am the player behind David Gallimore in a role-playing game called Renaissance Kingdoms. Now, I'm going to be doing a thing. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a few things. The one thing that I'm doing right now, which I will persist in doing, is Renaissance Kingdoms video blogs. Now let me explain the idea I had. There's a lot of things in Renaissance Kingdoms I thoroughly enjoy talking about. Now, as I've been playing this game longer and longer, I'm getting to know some of the players in this game, the actual players, not the characters, but the players out of character. I'm starting to get to know the people that played a bit well. I'm having conversations with them. And now, I thoroughly enjoy talking about Renaissance Kingdoms. Before, it was sort of a guilty pleasure. Now, I enjoy the game, and I want to talk about it. I want to express my ideas on it, because, like most people that play Renaissance Kingdoms, I play it too much. And this might even be my last year of playing it, depending on how things go for my future, but that's a different topic. So, this is a channel dedicated to the Renaissance Kingdoms community, more or less. I might do a few things, not specifically about Renaissance Kingdoms. I'm not sure, but the main conversation piece in the content I produce will be Renaissance Kingdoms. So, there's something I'd like to talk about. A specific topic I'd like to talk about. I will be doing more video blogs, possibly, even though putting my face out there to the community of Renaissance Kingdoms is a terrible idea, because the community is extremely volatile, and, I might start getting a million insults knowing the community of Renaissance Kingdoms, but, not, I like to talk about Renaissance Kingdoms, and I'm sure people would like to talk about it too. So, here's a place where I will talk about it, and you, poor souls, will be forced to listen. So, there's something I'm going to talk about. Future videos, I will try to find topics as well. I'm not just going to make stuff and ramble. I actually have a series of points that I'm going to make. To an extent. They're really terrible, really short, but it's there to keep me on topic. So, there's something I want to talk about, and I legitimately want to talk about this. You can tell because I have a smile on my face. It's something I like talking about. I want to talk about the news of the English speaking world in Renaissance Kingdoms. The Celtic Alliance invading the Kingdom of England. They have already taken the county of Westmoreland. Ooh, only 3 counties to go, and then England is screwed. Screwed! So, a lot of people are looking at this as, oh, it's a war, I need to take a side, or I need to not take a side and just ignore it. The players are looking at it that way, which I don't like. Don't look at it that way. Don't do it. I'm just twitching all over the camera. My apologies. I get worked up over things easily. Much like my character. If you've met my character, I apologize for how loud he is and how hyper he is. It's sort of me venting a lot of my energy. Anyways, so a lot of people look at the invasion, this war going on in the English-speaking world, as just a political event. They need to take a side in it, and the players are looking at it like this. This is how the characters should look at it, because, let's face it, if there was a major conflict going on that affected our lives, we would say, hey, I need to, choose a side in this conflict, or just ignore it. So it's good that the characters look at it that way, but as somebody writing a character in a situation with a conflict going on, the way that I think us players should look at this war is more of, oh, I have an opportunity to expand my character. And what I mean by expanding the character is adding more to his backstory, his personality, his values, using this scenario in which our characters are now stuck in. Our characters are unless your character lives in Ireland and is just sitting in Ireland farming his fields, this war is probably going to affect your character. So what I would say is, look at this war, and now look at your character and how he is reacting to it. Your character's probably already reacting the way that comes most natural to him. I see no reason why your character would be doing something that doesn't come natural to him, unless, say, he's being forced against his will. Either way, he is making a completely logical, believable reaction to this war. Now, you can... that's fine. That's fine and dandy. That's good, and that's to be expected. What I'm doing is I personally am... David has chosen his position in the war. Currently, he is neutral. He is a mercenary, so he is asking the Kingdom of England for work. They're probably going to deny him because he doesn't have the best reputation. And he says, okay, if they deny me, I'm just going to go robbing and fuck the world up and make money. And that's his stance in the world. Now, the way I look at it, that's his stance in the war. And the way I look at this is I say, David, my character, is in this position. Now, he's going to react in a very simple way because he's a very simple person. However, the way I should set things up is I should make it so David, my character, I keep saying David, my character, I'll just say my character, David. Anyways, I should make it so my character will have an emotional or intellectual reaction to the events that follow. What I mean by this is I've set it up so he will get a reply from some English generals. He's sent 2 letters to English generals asking for work. Either he's going to be refused or accepted. If he's accepted, now he has more jobs to do, and when he's doing jobs, those will of course impact him. His first job as a mercenary was invading Scotland. That affected him. His second job as a mercenary was doing, well, it wasn't even a job, it was a series of jobs. Originally he was doing a bit of spying for one faction. That got him a bit more obsessed with intrigue. After that, he participated in another revolt, similar to the events that happened in Scotland. This made him look back at the events of Scotland, and it allowed him to develop a code of honor after looking at his criminal actions and analyzing them. Now, he will possibly have a job that will further change his way of thinking, might add something to his values, might take something away from his values, or he'll be refused. In which case, his hatred towards the English kingdom, because he hates it a lot. If you've dealt with my character, you know how he feels about the Kingdom of England. He will look at it in the way that, oh, I offer these people I offer the Kingdom of England genuine help. I'm willing to risk my butt to help them. Sure, I want payment, but I don't want to waste my time. I want my own person and my company. They're my concern. But I'm offering this kingdom, which I have every right to hate, help, and they're refusing me. That thought will make him more strong in his hatred towards England, and it's possible, it's very possible for that character to be convinced to start fighting for England. However, if he's refused, that chance gets a lot slimmer. So, I've set it up, so one of 2 things will happen. Number 1, he will have another job to do, which will give him more experience, and experience, of course, opens up more possibilities. I can't say what it will open up in terms of possibilities, but it can do something for my character. If he has a job to do, it will affect him permanently. Or, he won't have any work, and he'll probably join the Celtic Alliance, or just go robbing. This will, as I said, strengthen his hatred towards England. Either way, I've put it in a position where he will develop further as a character. Perhaps he won't explore a new path. Hell, he hates England right now, he'll just hate it more. But that's something I'm adding to my character. That's what this war should be looked at by us players. If you don't put a lot of writing into your character, I'm not going to judge you, because it doesn't matter. If you're enjoying the game, then I can't say you're enjoying it wrong. That would be wrong of me to do. But if you're like me and you really enjoy writing your character and making him more interesting, and I'm not a very good writer, you can feel free to read my RPs. I think they're a bit bland. I'm not good at developing a plot. But I'm good with character development. That's what I hear. I've only actually had one person tell me that, but, you know, I've never had anybody say I'm bad at character development, so 100% of people that mention character development to me say, oh, it's good. A good combination. But that's what I go for my RP. I go for developing my character, and this situation is good for that. And it makes the thing that is, when I develop my character like this, when I think about what is going into his head, I find it really enjoyable. because David is such a complicated character that I've created. Like, I find it easy a lot of times to slip into writing him. Like when I'm playing him in the taverns, I have no problem doing that because it's a certain environment that he fits well in. But there are situations he's put in which I take 2 or 3 minutes just to write a sentence of dialogue for him. Because he's interesting. But those 2 or 3 minutes I just spend sitting in my chair thinking are fun. Because it's like a puzzle I need to solve. How will my messed up, mentally unstable, alcoholic, depressed character respond to this? That's actually a very fun thought to think. It's a fun journey. I enjoy it. And you don't have to make your character a mentally unstable, alcoholic, depressed, arrogant son of a bitch like my character is. I'm probably gonna kill him, too. I kill off all my characters. Oh, none of them live that long. Anyways, so I'm getting off topic. Sorry, my apologies. As you can tell, I really enjoy talking about this, but I need to get back on topic. I don't want to waste your time. Put your character in a position. This is my advice. Try it. If it doesn't work out well, sorry for the bad advice. No. Here's my advice. Your character probably has taken a side in this war if it affects him. In fact, even if the war doesn't affect your character, I would suggest him taking a side. And then, based on the outcome, make him think about the outcome of the war based on his initial side that he chose. Put the two together, say, okay, this is how he can react, the different ways he can react to the outcome of the war. And then choose one, which will make your character more interesting to write. Writing bland characters, I haven't met anybody that said they are fun. RK has a brilliant social aspect. I've spoken to a lot of people out of character that just play RK to talk to people. If you're playing RK as a roleplay outlet, give it a try. Give it a thought if you can. That's about all I have to say. I hope this video wasn't too off topic. I hope it wasn't too boring, too much of a waste of your time. And please give me your feedback. Have a good one. And I suppose that's it. See you next time.